Ruttenberg is an entrepreneur who's launched over 15 ventures across wellness, retail, food, and community sports, with people always at the center. In today's podcast, we're going to discuss his mindset and values and what it means to lead with clarity and consistency. Okay, aside from business, how would you describe who you are? Who is Don Ruttenberg?
Somebody that enjoys competition, likes to win, somebody that's very loyal, will stick to a job until it's done. Somebody that is always looking for quality over quantity.
You often say, I build to win. What does winning mean to you?
A lot of things. It's more of a roadmap or a scorecard, but it helps me sleep at night. I like to know that I gave everything no matter what I'm doing.
You also use we instead of I. Where does that mindset come from?
Playing a lot of team sports, I was lucky enough to play golf and tennis where it is I. And I prefer working with others and not being the weak link and being the leader. So I enjoy anything that has to do with others. And that's why I do prefer we. And I think that it's a very important part in business as well as every day, understanding we versus I.
You've built businesses in food, sport, and retail. What's the deeper connection that ties it all together?
That's a good question because they're all important to me. And it seems like the older I get, there's other categories that are also very important. But as I've gone through certain stages, those are ones that I felt were important to everybody. And by me putting as much as I could in towards those areas, I thought it would benefit others too.
I know you're also a Liverpool fan. What does that team mean to you?
They, again, summarize a lot of who I am. When I was 5, my dad was in England and brought me a Liverpool jersey for my birthday. So now 53 years later, I'm still a Liverpool fan, and it's just shows who I am. I'm very loyal. They're a team that I was lucky enough to be there and when I was 14, and then I was played on the field again when I was 53 or 4. And there's somebody that I have just lately found out the reason why I really like Liverpool is they grow a lot of players from within. They don't just buy other players. They like to build from the bottom up, and that's kind of a lot of how I am. Plus, whether they're winning or losing, I feel like they're always singing, they're always having a good time, they're always having a drink. And I kind of feel the same way when I live.
Do you have a favorite memory that you want to share?
With Liverpool? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of them. And they're not necessarily the times that we won the league or won the Europa or Champions League. It's more, I think, being part of people singing, drinking, and having a good time. And it seems like every game that I've ever watched seems to be a great time.
In your other venture, still rooted in service, Birmingham Bargains, what was your vision with starting that?
It's still new. It's a newer vision. It's something that I feel that retail has changed so much, and people with online and the way people's habits are of buying products. I still feel that there's manufacturers that are stuck with extra inventory or orders that have been canceled that are good quality name brands. So we like to try to find those. It takes a long time to build those relationships and get them to the consumer. But, our main focus is to guarantee to always be the cheapest and the lowest price. We try and make sure that when you buy something, it's a quality product. And we try and act like every day is Christmas, because the trucks we buy, sometimes we don't know what's in them. And sometimes there's 5,000 screwdrivers and sometimes there's 6 golf carts. But either way, we're excited. So we try to bring that to the public.
So now let's talk about Fresh Food Delivered. What is the big idea about it?
So Fresh Food Delivered started in 2004. I just sold a company and was fat. And so I was like trying to figure out, okay, now that I need to lose some weight, which I do. And I started with the first one, which is called the Zone Diet. And I loved that diet because it was 40% protein, 40% good carbs, and 30% protein, 30% good carbs, 30% good fats. And learned a ton in the diet business. Ended up trying Atkins diet, built another company called Healthy Heart Meals, and then eventually started a juicing business called D Blends, which was basically all the same concepts, same things based from eating fresh food and the right ones, and learning a lot about what is a real carb, what is a real fat, what is good ones and bad ones, what does the body like and not like. And so that was a really fun time building Fresh Food Delivered.
I'm also intrigued by Don-Allen Deals. Can you share your vision behind that? What led to it?
For some reason, I don't know why I've always gravitated towards other people's problems when it comes to inventory. And I've enjoyed working through their problems and figuring out how to get rid of them for them. And so Don-Allen Deals is basically a company where we talk to manufacturers that have products that they quietly want to move, and that's where we move them through Birmingham Bargains.
Okay. Here's where I want to close. If you could go back in time and speak to your 25-year-old self, what would you say?
I would not change too much. I liked 25 and I like where I am now. I just think that the real reason for that is at 25, I was giving everything just like I do today. So I think that I'm way more experienced and know a lot more and have a lot more opinions today than I did at 25. But at 25, I feel like for what I knew then and who I was then and what I had accomplished by then was pretty much all that I could. I do feel that I'm giving all whenever I do. So at the end of it, I don't ever feel like 25 was any different than where I am today.
Thank you, Don. That's all I have for you today.
Thank you.